guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Starflames. If you guys remember, last week I said to you guys, look out for more fallacious attacks that are geared towards ye. And this is, a plan behind the powers that be, the people who doesn't like the fact that he speaks freely, thinks freely. And as such, what they're trying to do is to make him the person that no one wants to work with. But they don't realize that every time they do this, they're only just increasing his asking price. Because if you don't remember, 2 weeks ago, that article came out about the teacher-daughter duo that suing him, and that lady was, telling just lies after lies. And that's not allegedly, because she was not able to keep her words together. She was saying that Donda Academy kept medicines on the computer, in the kitchen, in the classrooms, and many people were not understanding. And she said that the kids were only fed sushi. If they didn't take lunch, they wouldn't have anything. But in the ABC News interview, she then said that they were given snacks, fruits in the morning. They had the choice of taking their lunch or not. So, as I said to you guys, this week, other things will be coming, and here it is. So this time around, it's Netflix filmmakers who is being sued by a woman featured in Genius documentary. And when it comes to TMZ, please note that TMZ is anti-yay. So if the information was, shared pleasantly, TMZ is going to make it as unpleasant as possible. They're going to throw one or two jabs here and there at him. And this is not allegedly. This is something that I've proven on this platform on numerous occasions about TMZ. But let's talk about Miss Cynthia, because Miss Cynthia appears to be a woman that is very much familiar with Yee, and it seems as though Cynthia was paid by someone to, do this, because Yee has this documentary coming out with BBC. Yee has absolutely no creative control over the documentary, but is he getting a check? He definitely is, because so far BBC has sold the documentary to several stations worldwide, so that's few $1 million right there. But let's get into this article as per TMZ. Now, according to TMZ, Netflix and Cody Simmons and Shaikh Oza, the filmmaker behind the Kanyewest touting, do you see? Okay, touting Genius doc, as though no one at TMZ has common sense to know what the documentary was about. But let's continue. It says they are defendants in a lawsuit from Chicago woman who claims they exploited her with its release. The suit was filed on Monday by Cynthia Love, according to documents obtained by TMZ Hip Hop. She originally made a cameo in Kanye's 2003 music video Through the Wire, which Cody and Shaikh directed. So they're saying, anyone who works with you consistently, takes disadvantage of people. Do you see where I'm getting? Do you see how these people are when it comes to this man? If they can't get him one way, they're going to ensure that they get him the next. And guess what? It will not work, because every step of the way, we have been exposing their plots on this channel. But let's continue, because, it's given the sense that someone who knows who knows this woman, has paid this woman to do this, just like that teacher-daughter duo. You guys can check out my other video for that video. My channel, sorry, for that video. Now, the article further states, the vid served as Kanye's breakout hit and opens with Cynthia dancing. They're talking about the music video which she was in 2003. And she said that she was only paid $20 for that appearance. Now, guys, I did a video yesterday which says that Ye is doing everything by the books, and everything has to have a receipt, a signature, everything, because you know what? People like these, force people to be strict, to be demanding, to be strong. And it's not as though they don't know that Ye is a good person. He's a good person. But when society keeps hitting at you and trampling you, at some point in time, you have to fight back. And when you do, you're labeled as the bad guy. But let's continue. Now it says that Cynthia's issue is she claims she was in an altered state and not capable of providing consent at the time of the film, right? She's upset and extended she's upset. An extended version of that moment was then shown in Genius documentary on Netflix. So she's saying that, she was in an altered state. Now, the reality is, when I looked at that clip, you could tell that, she was in an altered state. And I also believe her claims are valid. So I can definitely see this lawsuit going somewhere, but I don't know what happened on set. I don't know because she's saying it's alcohol, but it's giving the sense that it is something else. And I don't know if they were able to get a signature. If they were, I believe that the signature would not be valid because you can definitely tell that, from the video, if you go over to YouTube, check that video out, you can tell that she was actually in a altered state. We don't know what actually happened on set, but let's continue with this article. So in the suit, she's saying that it represents a part of her past she'd like to move past. She claims she's now been sober for nearly 18 years, has held down long-term jobs, and repaired relationship with friends and family. She says the doc revealed her dark past to many, no, her dark past to many who were unaware of her background, forcing her to rehash bad memories. And that is something that I can definitely understand, because she would have to consistently explain herself each time someone comes across the clip and explain what it's about. But also, she has an advantage here. She could show people that, this is where I'm coming from. And I've done a lot of work, immense work, to get myself up to this point. So I believe that she can also, while it is unpleasant, while it is distasteful, I also believe that she can capitalize on the moment. And, that money is really not going to help her for long. I believe that it will help to cushion her emotions somewhat, but how long is that money truly going to help her? I believe that she should capitalize on it in a sense where it helps her long term and not short term, because she's asking for 30K, because she's claiming that they made millions. But how far can 30K take you, right? Even though it's a lot of money, give her 1 year, because she's gonna want to give someone there maybe $1,000, $500, $200. But let's continue with what Miss Cynthia is saying. Cynthia also claims Cody told her son via text he assumed she was dead instead of trying to contact her before the film debuts. Well, I'm wondering what happened. Why would Cody tell your son that? It's given the sense that there's a part of the conversation that has been excluded, and when you throw that in there, it leaves so many things to question, right? But they wouldn't contact you also, because if you're always in an altered state, how can they contact you to have a discussion with you if you're always in that state? But let's continue with what she's saying. Cynthia alleges the footage has now caused her emotional distress and harmed her reputation. While it seems legally irrelevant to her case, her suit mentions reports of Cody and Chai got 30 million mil for the documentary. She's suing them and Netflix for a minimum of 30K in damages. Now, guys, I have to say that I believe her claims are valid, but we don't have all the details. Based on what is here, her claims are valid because no one, if you look at a video, again on YouTube, in his music video, it's given the sense that this person was acting, right? So if it's not the case that she was acting and it was, that's her actual state, she was definitely, not in the position to make conscious decision. And I believe that, her rights was violated right there. I don't know what else happened, but I have to be honest. she appeared not to be conscious unless she was acting. If she was acting, then she has nothing to give because she was well aware. So there's just so much evidence that remains that we would need to, understand this case some more. But providing everything that was, shared here is factual, I believe that she definitely deserves that compensation. And listen, that 30K, you should be asking for more. I honestly believe she should be asking for at least $1 million. If she's not asking for $1 million, it's given the sense that those old habits haven't died hard. They're still there, and it's not just alcohol, it's something else. Who knows? But I'm gonna follow up on this because this is really interesting. I've seen the music video of Yeez, and I see her in it, but it's hard to tell. Is she acting, or is that actually being drunk as she's saying? And why is it that the filmmakers went ahead and used the extended version of this in the documentary? So there are so many questions there. And why would they say to her son they think she is dead? Something is missing there. There's a gap there. So I cannot wait to see if all the information becomes available to us. If not, I guess we will learn the end results of this lawsuit. But it's pretty interesting, and I believe that, if what she's saying, Cody and Chike did, is factual, Cody and Chike, you're wrong. Give this woman some money, okay? But guys, that's all I want to share in this video with you guys. Let me know what your thoughts are, and see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.